Hello, and welcome to episode 41 of the Two Guys Talking Booze podcast.
Two homies talking booze.
Two homies talking glue guns. As always, my boy Danny.
And my homeboy Ricardo.
C'est moi. And what are we doing this week?
Well, we're going to be doing a Buchanan's Master.
Oh.
Which is one of my favorite whiskeys. Because it brings me back. It brings me back to my homeland, Colombia, which is the place where I tried it for the first time.
It's amazing. Buchanans and Old Par, they are the biggest whiskeys in Colombia.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like,
I mean, they're definitely the most drink whiskeys and the cheapest. I mean, you could find anything over there.
Yeah.
This is what people like to drink.
This is what the people drink.
This is for the people. We're doing this for the people. Now the master one is I guess upgraded version of the regular. There's like two. Well, no, there's a few of them, but the master is the high quality one.
So it's like the fancy normal
version. Yeah. Like the
of the affordable whiskeys, it's like the best.
Yeah. Old Par is lower end.
Oh.
Usually, I mean that's how you kind of consider it. When you go to a party and you pop out a Buchanan's Master. This guy's balling.
Well, because you can get an Old Par for like $32, right?
Yeah,
like we said,
this is like 40 something bucks.
Yeah. At Total Wine, you can get this exact bottle for $42.99.
Right.
At Keg and Bottle, which we mention a lot, you can get it for $51.99. And the bourbоncentral.com, I love always bringing out these weird, unique places that are also very good, has it for $45.99. So you're talking about a $45 bottle.
Or you could just go to the liquor store like I did, right at the corner, just get it for, I think it was like $40 or something.
That's great. That's fantastic.
It's really good,
A good whiskey for $40.
Listen, dude. As any whiskey, when you start drinking it in the beginning, it kind of it's tough on you, but this gets sweet, dude. It gets to this sweet spot. Look, I mean, it's a little bit more than halfway gone because
you drink it.
Yeah, we drink it. I had a friend over, and this is a one sitting. Yeah.
Damn.
But we didn't get drunk, but we just had it's a nice conversation to have. You got. Well,
it's good. It's aged 12 years. It's the typical 40%. The Beverage Tasting Institute gives it 91 points. So it's very highly rated. I mean, that's fantastic. It was the winner of the double gold medal in the 2014 World Spirits Competition in San Francisco. I mean, Buchanan's Master Whiskey. It honors the malt's flavor and blended over the aging. It's awesome. It's a blend of the malt, at least one malt from every region in Scotland, handpicked by their master blender, Keith Law.
I was just going to say that. The master blender, Keith Law.
Man.
It's signed by him.
So how crazy is that he goes all over the regions of Scotland and handpicks these malts to blend it into this thing?
Right.
It's awesome.
They know what they're doing. They were established in 1884, so it's been a long time, by this Londonese. How do you say somebody from London?
Londonite? Londonian? If you know, put it in the comments. How do you call someone from London?
Donovan?
Landon Donovan?
Wait, but anyway, I lost my train of thought. So
established by a Londonite?
By a Londonite, and I lost it.
Well, Buchanan is named after the late James Buchanan.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was going to say. So his last name was Buchanan.
Yes. Buchanan. Remember, he's always referred to this whiskey in Colombia. So in Colombia, they don't call it Buchanans.
Yeah, Buchanan.
So it's like, so he's, I get
I'm
it.
struggling.
Yeah, no, because if you know something in one language your entire life and you're trying to translate it, if your mind's like, hey man, that's not how you say it.
I thought it was spelled with a K. That's how
Buchanan.
I sent it to you on a Bucana.
I knew what it was.
Yeah, but you know
because I'm Colombian. I know when you go to Colombia, that's what you have.
Right.
So James Buchanan. Okay, by the way, I want to introduce our new microphone. This is on loan from the Campbell Law Crew, but because we are on Spotify now, it's important that the sound is good. And you can also watch it on video Spotify, because I always upload them in video Spotify. But if you're driving, the video's not going to be on. We wanted to make it a little bit better sound.
Right. I mean, I hope it's better sound though. Did we test this?
We kind of tested it.
Tested it with my son in the background screaming.
So we'll find out. We'll find out how good it is. But let's crack this baby up. I'm excited. So
okay. So fact. Remember I told you I had a quick fact that it was pretty interesting to me. So you know how I always was kind of like debating. Okay, how do you say whiskey? Do you say it with K-E-Y or K-Y?
Right.
Okay, so whiskies from Scottish.
Scotland.
Scotland. Yeah.
Are you Scottish?
0.5%.
0.5%.
So whiskies from Scotland, Japan, and Canada are spelled with a Y.
The Y.
Oh, you knew this already?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought I was the only one that knew about this.
Yeah.
And then the ones that end with an E and a Y
Irish.
Irish and American.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, I think we discussed it when we did the first Irish whiskey. It was a while ago.
Did we?
When we did the Proper 12. I think that's when we discussed it.
That one is with an EY.
It's an EY, right? It was the first time. And I also, when we did the last Irish whiskey, we discussed the differences. And we were actually right up, in case you want to know, we're at location in his office. We want to mix it up a little bit, get out of the library, and it's too hot to film outside.
Listen, this is my office in a way, but if you call this my office, but there's also a bed in it, it's like
down to business.
Like the Hollywood
the casting,
like the Hollywood casting stuff. No, this is not the case. This is where I take my naps in the middle of work. I'm joking. I don't nap, but
so
the guest.
So James Buchanan was born in Canada, but he was a son of Scottish immigrants, and he returned to the United Kingdom shortly after he was born, and he was brought up in Larne, North Ireland.
So he's not Londoner.
He's not Londoner. But I mean, I'm sure there's a story. So instead of creating a Scotch to be revered, he created a uniquely smooth blend that could be shared and enjoyed by all. That's what we were talking about earlier. This is not for that super high. This is awesome. It's an enjoyable whiskey. So first, look at the color. This color is gold. That's what it is. It's just it's no amber gold. There's nothing. It's just known as gold. Now
I'm gonna call it 24 carats because it's.
Shout out to our boy 24 carats Bruno Mars, baby. This is for you. And if you're watching, comment please. Subscribe.
Why do you have to do this?
Tell your friends. Hashtag
Ariana Grande.
Hey, we haven't mentioned Ariana Grande in a while. I can't wait for her to come out in Wicked. Hashtag Wicked. So, all right, to the nose. To the nose, we should smell lemon meringue, almond butter, and heather. It's floral. There's cocoa. There's some Highland type earthy smoke deep in the background, and a bit of pleasant funk. You get any of that?
No, it's actually my first time ever smelling this.
Right? Because it's always.
Yeah, it's always just.
You know what? Right, you know what? I'm not getting the pleasant funk. Maybe my nose isn't.
I'm not getting much.
I'm not smelling anything. Why?
I'm not getting much either. Is it because the glass is too big? Like it's getting to me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
These, for those of you listening, these glasses are very large. They're very nice though. Look at that. For those that are watching. So yeah, I'm not getting any smell. So anyway, that's what you're supposed to get.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Let's try it. That's Colombia right there. God, I remember how many times this is what you drank.
I'm telling you, but in the beginning, it's always for me, it's like a kick above the knees, under my pelvis.
Your femur? By the way, this is very sweet. I did not until you mentioned it.
It's so sweet. And then after the fact, when you have perhaps your second one, it's just so enjoyable because it's so sweet.
I didn't remember that. You mentioned that earlier, and I'm just now getting it. So to the palate, you're supposed to experience sweet, citrus, lemon peel, and orange pith.
All of that stuff.
Dried apricots, ginger, and vanilla.
Let me put this up here, dude.
Yeah, that's nice. Some oak and play along with light cocoa, and very faint level of that Highland type peat in the background. By the way, have you ever had a peat whiskey?
What?
Peat.
P-E-E-T.
I don't like it. I tried it one time. We're probably gonna have it on the show, but it's a very strong flavor. This has some.
What's a peat though?
Peat is like some type of herb. So it's like a
very family of.
It's like an earthy herb. Like I feel like
a yucca?
peat moss. No, like
potato.
Like no, that's a tuber. But we're looking like an herb. It's like something dark and dirty, like full of dark, like dirt, like very dirty. I don't know what it is. Right. So I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Actually, I think I've tried
like
peat salad.
Peat moss. Kate Moss?
Have I had peat salad before? Kate Moss.
So,
is he purple?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what that is. I've had little potatoes that are purple.
Oh, no, it's beets.
Those are beets.
Beet salad.
Anyway, this is fantastic.
I love it, bro.
This is very good. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for those of you that join us in episode 41 of the Two Guys Talking Blues podcast.
That's a lot of episodes, dude.
41.
I never thought we made it this far.
I know. Well.
But anyways, talking about the bottle. It's beautiful, dude.
It is. Look at that. It's like engraved.
It's got I mean, forget about the engravery. I mean, the engravery is nice.
Yeah.
I just think the green and the gold, it just makes
classic.
It so elegant, dude. So classic.
Classic.
And this is, to me, a very well-rounded whiskey.
Yeah.
To the point where, it's not only good, it's not only enjoyable, but it's fairly priced. I mean,
it's fantastic.
I like Buchanan. We've talked about Buchanan. It's such a good.
But the cheapest Buchanan's $80.
Yeah, they've raised them up even more to like $90 or $100 for the single cask ones, and this is like such a well-rounded whiskey. Personally, you could have it in shots.
Yeah,
you could have it as a nice drink with ice.
Buchanan's,
dude.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's one of the names. One of the family names that you know.
It's the 15th whiskey most sold in the world.
Look at that. Facts. Hashtag facts. So, that's good. All right, well.
I loved it.
Buchanan launched the whiskey company in 1884.
I said that already.
In 1884?
Yeah, I said that already.
I'm sorry, man. I was probably admiring the facts. And he shared it traveling from Scotland to London to Latin America, and today the bottle's red line crest proudly wears its origin in Buchanan, Scotland.
Red line crest right here. You see that?
Boom! Yeah, that's so cool.
That's that red line. Yeah, man. That's their stamp.
And it's very popular from Bogota to Los Angeles to Mexico City. So, anyway,
dude, anyways, it was great, man.
It was fantastic.
Hope you guys like it. Get it. I mean, have it in your bar.
You should have it in your bar.
100%, dude. I mean, why not?
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Cheers, homies.
Cheers.
Esto está rico.
Esto está rico. En Puerto Rico.
That tasted good.
That was very good.